Hey guys, welcome to Fallout New Vegas. It's a long time coming. It is now time for Fallout to take place in the Mojave. We were here in this area once, at least close by it, in Fallout 1 and 2, in Los Angeles, and around California. But now we're in Nevada. We got Mr. House, we got Vegas itself, the Strip, the Mojave Desert, Caesar's Legion, and Yes Man, and many more. And let's begin in this amazing Fallout world and see what Vegas has to offer. Alright, we're gonna start with new, as we should. I may need to block this out because of copyright. 2025. Oh. This is the Lucky 38. The Gamora. Oh man, the NCR Ranger. Amazing. Vault 21. Oof, welcome to Las Vegas, but it's New Vegas now. This is the least played Fallout game I've played. Caesar's Legion. Benny.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened,
Vault
their
11.
inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies,
The Great
establishing
Khans.
forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots.
Mr. House.
You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip.
Mojave.
What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
R.I.P. to Matthew Perry, by the way.
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig?
Dig.
You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Oh, the packs. Gosh, caravan items, classic packs, treble pack, which is like the nod to the Fallout 2, and the Vault Dweller Fallout 1.
Wake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is.
Where am I?
How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Melon.
Huh. I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell.
I like it.
Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Oh goodness. What? We'll do Caucasian. My favorite preset, and I customize it. Do eye color, dark brown. Next, do the facial hair. The survivalists. We're out in the wastes. We're out there. We're living.
Well,
We're melon.
most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Looking quite crisp, Doc. What's your routine? And the bottle caps.
Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties. We can chat later.
We'll chat now.
The sooner you finish these tests, the sooner you can get out of here.
I know. Oh, I zoomed in a little bit. So, strength. This is the first time in the 3D Fallouts where it actually explains what it does. Strength doesn't tell you how easily a cowboy totes his saddle, and those bigger firearms, or how much help he's gonna be for you in a saloon brawl. And that affects melee, unarmed, inventory weight, damage, and weapon effectiveness, which is good, but there's other things that I want. Perception. A perceptive cowboy always knows when there's a lit stick of dynamite nearby, or when a varmint's sneaking up on him. And this affects explosives, lockpick, energy weapons, accuracy, and compass range. Yeah, I like how the higher you go, the more, you know, it's pretty funny, the scale. You got lightweight, you got average Joe, barrel chested, beach bully, doomsday picks. So we'll do lightweight. And we'll do for perception. We're gonna do honestly, energy weapons. That's interesting. But yeah, we'll boost up a little bit. It's because it's very important. Get that. Endurance. Honestly, this can go down to do not bend. It's endurance. You can't keep a good cowboy down. Not if he's the endurance type. And not if he's got a 6-shooter the size of all Tarnation. Unarmed, health, resistance, and survival. Not really that important. My health will probably be the only thing I'm caring about. For now. Charisma. Movie star, diplomat. You'll find there are some smooth-talking cowboys out there that got themselves a voice sounds like an angel's harmonica. Barter speech and companion nerve. Interesting. Very important. Very important. And probably the most important, stat for me. Intelligence. Yeah, a smart cowboy is good at most. Anything. From sucking the poison out of your rattler's bite to fixing your broken wagon axle. Science, repair, medicine, and skill points. It could not be higher. However, agility is important. So, agility. When a fellow's in a gunfight and shoots the other guy 6 times before they can get off a shot, it's because that fellow is agile. Guns, sneak, speed, action point regeneration. We're gonna put that high up there. And luck. Oh yes, some folks claim not to believe in luck. But when they lose in a duel, you'll hear them say, "That lucky son of a gun." This affects all skills, critical hits, and enemy mishaps. And I'm close where it is. So we got 4, 6, 2, 8, 8, 7, and 5.
I just don't get it. A stiff breeze would tear you in two, but a couple of bullets and you're right as rain. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered in the bighorn and dropping.
Bighorn drop.
Say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions. See if your dogs are still barking.
All my dogs are barking.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Cat.
House.
Renovate.
Night.
Dream.
Bandit.
Switch shoes.
Light.
Dark.
Mother.
Caretaker.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Strongly agree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Disagree.
I'm always fixing to be the center of attention.
Disagree.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Strongly disagree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Disagree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
An angry two-headed ant. That's what I see.
Okay. How about this one?
Like a ship. Oh, a ship at sea.
Last one.
2 bears high-fiving each other. Or night ninjas. I can see the mushroom cloud though. I can see it. But I also see a bearded man. That's like... What's that?
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Strictly for this mission, we're gonna be doing speech, lockpick, and explosives. Take the maximum, like, XP. Wow, that's a big jump. But lockpick, I can't. I need that the most. But guns is pretty good though. Yeah, I think as long as we have like the locksmith reader, or like the little magazine that we can buy from Trudy, I think we'll be okay. So we got speech, guns, and explosives. Explosives are to get that dynamite from Easy Pete.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Yeah, Wild Wasteland, of course. Good-natured. Is.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
You'll see me out. Sure. I'm gonna loot Doc Mitchell's house for a minute. Yeah, goods I can find, you know. Yeah, that. Oh. Do they want to rebound? I'm not sure what rebound is. I'm not. But I'll take it. Okay, that's all that's in those. Anything in here? No. Refrigerator, atomic cocktail, sure. Not interested in other stuff. Nothing in the dresser. Yeah, nothing in the dresser. Of course, of course. I just want to. So I can still, as you probably noticed, that's why I just tried to test out. I have a loop menu on. Kind of like Fallout 4, but I mean, if I wanted to, just press X, I go back to the original. If I still wanted to do that. I got options. I just want something quick if I'm looking at something, right? Baseball. Laser pistol, heck yeah. Cool. We're gonna repair it. We're gonna create some stim packs. We have these skills. Us getting these skills allow us to mess with these things over here. Oh,
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin, but it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through.
maybe 11?
I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
What do I do now?
You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Oh, yeah, the hardcore mode. Yeah, no. Recommended. I have questions.
I expect you'll be wanting to go outside after being cooped up for so long, but if you have any questions, I'll answer what I can.
I'm on roleplay. So I can get, you know, get in the feel of things, so. Talking to Doc, I'll be nice. But I'm gonna throw on a Western accent. And if I want to talk to people, I can get in the feel of it. So what town is this, Doc?
This here's Good Springs, named after the water we got here, just down the road to the southeast. Good Springs Source, they call it. It's a quiet town, and that's how we like it. We don't go looking for trouble, though occasionally it sees fit to come looking for us.
What else can you tell me about Good Springs?
Well, there's a general store just up the road, run by a fella named Chet. He don't got nothing fancy, but he's got your basics covered. If you're looking to wet your whistle, just past Chet's is the Prospector Saloon. The bartender there, Trudy, knows everyone in town. Other than that, there's not much to see. Just people trying to scratch out a living.
Who was it that rescued me?
That'd be Victor. Curious fella. He's sort of odd, and I don't just mean because he's a robot. I couldn't tell you much about him. He's real friendly, don't get me wrong. You just get the sense that that ain't the whole picture. Just a feeling. He keeps to himself, mostly. You want to know more about him, you'll have to ask him yourself. He has a shack on the southern edge of town.
Tell me about yourself, Doc.
Well, I already told you I came from a vault. After that, I was a traveling doctor for a spell. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Most folks out here ain't educated, so people with medical know-how are hard to come by. I found that I could help a lot of people with what I knew, and that was all right with me. Eventually, I went back and married my childhood sweetheart, and that was the end of my traveling days. Didn't miss it none then. Still don't.
You said before you had something taken from you.
Well, ain't we all, right? That was a long time ago. I don't pay it much mind anymore.
Do you know anything about the man that shot me?
I didn't see him or the men with him. You might ask around town, though. Could be someone saw which way they was headed. Your best bet would probably be Trudy, the bartender at the saloon up the road. If anyone saw anything, she'd know about it.
Speech 30, alright. My wound still hurt a little. Can you give me something for the pain, Doc?
Of course. You've been through a lot. Ain't much, but these'll do you right if the pain flares up.
Alright. Goodbye, Doc.
You take care now.
We'll probably be seeing him later. Door to Good Springs. Oh. Oh. Old World Blues. These are all the DLCs that are gonna load. And we'll get to those in the future. But we're sending him out of the way. Wow. Look at that. Gunrunner's Arsenal. And Vault 21. We got our whole status screen, our special, our skills, our perks, and the general. Alright, weapons, yeah, division sold. Yep. Apparel, just where our armor is and all that stuff. Aid. All Vault 13 canteen. The vault in the first game and second. Got the local map, which everybody ever uses. Good Springs. Back in the saddle. We got our radios. But here we got it's a 6 out of the 6th letter, so it's instructions. Deliver the package at the north entrance to the Vegas Strip by way of Freeside. An agent of the recipient will meet you at the checkpoint. Take possession of the package and pay for the delivery. Bring the payment to Johnson Nash, the Mojave Express Agency in Prim. Bonus on completion, 250 caps. Manifest. This package contains 1 oversized poker chip composed of platinum. Contract penalties. You are an authorized agent of the Mojave Express package until the delivery is complete and payment has been processed. Failure to deliver to the proper recipient may result in forfeiture of your advance and bonus, criminal charges, and or pursuit by mercenary reclamation teams. The Mojave Express is not responsible for any injury or loss of life you experience as a result of said reclamation efforts. Oh. Oh. I know some songs are copyrighted. Reward hat. Oh, we're here. We're here. We're in the Mojave now. We are here. All right. So smooth too. Wow. Cool. What's up to Easy Pete?
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Might call it Easy Pete.
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
You were a prospector? Like digging for gold and silver?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
What do you use bighorners for?
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. You just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
Do you know anything about Victor?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
Did you ever find anything good while prospecting?
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
What's wrong with the NCR?
Don't get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Last time we saw the NCR was in Fallout 2. In California. Tell me about the Legion.
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
What's so important about Hoover Dam?
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
Interesting. Well, goodbye, Pete.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Well, what a chap. Talk to Chet. There's still the same black box issue like in Fallout 3 when you load into an area. I'm playing ultra wide, so it's gonna happen.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Let's see. So we got. Tell me what weapon mods and special ammo you have.
Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor.
Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR.
Have you ever been to New Vegas?
Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the strip.
Anything else you can tell me about the Great Khans?
They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans.
I'd like to know more about Mr. House.
I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right?
What makes the surplus ammo inferior?
It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets.
Really? I never knew that. Show me what you have for sale.
Can do.
What can I sell? Okay, not look at it's cool. Alright. Nope, we got 700 caps now. Wonderful.
Another satisfied customer. Take it easy now.
Take a chat. Oh, I'll continue radio back on. Just hear some tunes. I'm out here. Well, alright. Anyway, guys, I will conclude this episode off here. This is kind of the intro to the game, like the intro cinematic and everything, and us getting out of Doc Mitchell's house. And now we're back on now we're in Good Springs. And we talked to Easy Pete and Chet, but next episode we're going to talk to Sunny Smiles and Trudy and get the whole Powder Gangers quest going up in here. So, anyway, guys, I'll see you guys next episode of Fallout New Vegas.